welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know, my name is Zoe. I do tarot readings here on YouTube, and in my last video I did a BTS reading. And if you don't know, I've been doing a Taylor Swift album series, and for the Lover album I did a Soulmate reading. But I just felt called to make a BTS Soulmate reading as well. And whereas the Lover reading was more like your journey to your person, I mean, it was unintentionally that way, but it was just a message that needed to be heard. I wanted to make this one more focused on your soulmate, like what are they like, what are they going through currently. I also have, I have letters. In here I have zodiac signs, I have famous couples on air, like on TV shows and in movies. I try to make them pretty modern so that everybody can know them. And then I also have these little papers that show what your soulmate is going to be, which member they're going to be most like. So we have 4 groups, just like in the last BTS reading. I switched up the members though. So first group is Jimin. The second group is Rat Monster. The third group is Taehyung. And then the fourth group is Suga. So go ahead and pick your groups. I don't want to make the intro too long. I'll have the timestamps down below, and let's get started. Hi, group number 1s. You chose Mr. Jimin here. So let's get started with your tarot cards. So we have Strength. We have the 2 of Wands. And then the last tarot card is the 6 of Pentacles. So from what I can see here is they're obviously a very giving person. And we love that in a soulmate, don't we? We also see that maybe they're from a different background from you, or from a different country, or maybe they're in your country, they're just kind of separated from you somehow, because the 2 of Wands is all about travel and things like that. And so I find it pops up generally for people that have a soulmate that is kind of far away from them at the moment, or maybe they have been far away from them, maybe you already met this person, but they're kind of in a separate world than you are right now. But they're definitely looking towards it. And then we have Strength. And I love this because I think they're in a pretty secure place right now. I feel like they're in a place where financially they can give to others, and that they will, because that's just in their nature. And they're going on pretty strong, because the Strength card is all about our inner strength, and we're conquering what scares us, or maybe we're just conquering what we think we need to conquer. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. But you see in this little card, this little cat, he's caught his little toy mouse. Oop, I'm sorry. He caught his little toy mouse, which is super cute. But he accomplished what he needed to accomplish, and he's giving to others. He has that security. I mean, this cat looks so happy with what he has. I mean, he just looks so content. So he's fully content, or he or she, sorry, it's gender neutral, but they're very content in where they are. They're very giving. They're able to give, and they've conquered everything that they need to conquer, maybe at this moment in their life. And right in the middle of the focus is that need to travel, or that need to look out and to go into the world to find something. Maybe they're feeling, I'm getting the message that they're feeling something's missing. I recently watched West Side Story because it got uploaded on Netflix. But if you've ever seen that, the original version, Tony was always like, I feel like something's going to happen. I feel like there's something out there that's meant for me. And that's totally the vibe that I'm getting right here, is this little cat. He sees what's available to him, and he wants to go out and get it. And I feel like this kind of does correlate to Jimin. I don't know if you're going to get that with your little message, or with your little person over here, but I wrote out all their names. But Jimin went through he was so, what's the word I'm looking for this delicately, but he wasn't, with the way the K-pop industry is, and just with everything else, he was very different. But he got to where he is, and I feel like he's stronger than ever, and he is financially secure. Obviously, we support our boys. So I'm going to pull out some oracle cards. We have Beloved. Prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to the relationship. Believe you are lovable. So no doubt this person is your soulmate. Can you see that? Then we have Nature. Ground yourself. Find a sanctuary in nature. Connect with the elementals. And I think that goes along really well with the Two of Wands. Maybe you guys meet in nature, or maybe to feel connected to them, because sometimes, or in my experience, our soulmates, we can connect to them even if we don't really know who they are. And I feel like maybe you guys connect through nature. You know, if you're kind of sitting on a bench in a park and you just feel like they're there with you, or maybe you're sitting on your back porch and you're looking out into the trees, maybe you feel like more connected to them in that sort of way. But they're definitely your soulmate. I mean, that is so pretty. And I love how it says prepare for your life partner. I mean, they could be coming soon. Two of Wands could be 2 months, or you know what I mean, it could be that fast. So our next oracle card, the Moonology, is a time to give rather than take. I mean, that goes along great with the Six of Pentacles, because it is all about a giving energy. It really is. So maybe they're in a position where they can give, and that they are. And maybe giving towards people is kind of how you meet. Maybe a giving nature kind of sort of thing. Maybe like a charity outside kind of sort of thing. Then we have all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. I feel like that goes along really great with the Beloved card, because they are with you. And it was like I was talking about, you know, sitting in that back porch or in a park or things like that, where there's nature all around you, you feel connected to them. So you just turn your gaze within and you can find them there. So last we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So what I see with that is that maybe they are maybe not giving as much as they should. Maybe I feel like they still are giving, but I feel like they could do a little bit more, or they feel like they could do a little bit more, but maybe they're a little bit codependent on, you know, finances, or maybe I don't really see it, but it might be a possibility that they're, you know, in a relationship right now and it's kind of codependent. You know, they could be the codependent one, or the other person could be, but I'm not really seeing anything about that. That's just maybe, you know, that might be something that's going on with them right now. So let's go ahead and do the little initials. Okay. So we have an N, or is that a U? No, that's an N. Sorry, I can't even remember my own handwriting. We have a B. I'm going to pull 2 more. So we have Q, interesting, and I. So if you recognize any of those, just let me know down in the comments. Then I'm going to pull the zodiac signs for them. Okay, that was stuck to me. So we have Cancer, which I have a Cancer mug back there with my coffee in it, and then Libra. And I'm going to pull 1 more. So it could be, you know, and this could be their sun sign, it could be their moon sign, or their rising. And then we have Taurus. Then I'm going to choose your little couples. And this is what y'all's relationship is going to be like. Or just, you know, like a little guideline. Okay, work with me. Okay, so we have Aster and Ellie. And if you don't know what this is from the movie that was recently released on Netflix. It's called The Half of It, and it's a really cute story, but you might want to go watch it. I mean, there's a lot of nature involved in there. story. I'm not gonna tell it, give any spoilers or anything if you haven't watched the movie, but they are involved in a lot of nature. So, I mean, there you go. And there's the green here and the green there on the oracle card. And then we're going to pull which member they're most like. Okay, that flew. Who flew? Taehyung. There you go. And then I'm going to pull some BTS oracles for you. These have romantic messages in them, but it could be something. Okay. It could be something that they're experiencing right now. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna keep those two. That was funny. I'm always throwing things. I'm gonna take that one too. I felt like the need. Because I wanted to pull for me. They fell all on the floor. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So we have I want to remain, I want to dream more. Oh, and you got Taehyung too. Ah, okay. I'm trying to comfort myself. I tell myself the world can't be perfect. And that lined up right along with the Two of Wands. And then we have Jimin, and you picked Jimin's group. That's so cute. Climbing to the top is a matter of time. So I feel like maybe they're working on something. That looks like a mess. But I feel like maybe they're working on something right now, and they're dreaming, and they want, maybe they need to give something to the spirit, or maybe they need to co-create with spirit, and they're still working on that. I don't feel like maybe they're a specifically spiritual person like watching tarot videos on YouTube, but I feel like maybe they're still connected in that kind of higher way, especially if they're a Cancer, because that's a highly intuitive sign. So here you go. If this reading resonated with you, if you would feel free to leave a comment down below. If anything connected with anything that you're going through right now, I would love to know. But anyways, I'm going to end the reading right there. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. Hi Group 2s, you chose Mr. Namjoon, Rap Monster, RM, Monty, whatever you want to call him. So many names. So we're going to start off with your tarot cards. So the first card we have is the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Reversed. The Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So the first thing that I'm seeing here right away is that they're stepping out of an sort of amateur energy, and they're stepping into their full potential right now. And it's bringing them a lot of good fortune. I got a lot of good, a lot of abundance right now, but still something is missing because it's not the Ten of Pentacles, it's the Nine of Pentacles, and the missing link is obviously you. Despite the amount of Pentacle energy and Earth energy, I'm still getting this emotional, because he doesn't have the bird yet. This little cat, he's so cute. But he doesn't have the bird yet, and so he has everything that he needs. He has his food and he has his comfort little house, but he doesn't have the bird quite yet. That's so adorable. But I feel like, again, with a lot of the Pentacle energy, I feel like you guys are going to meet through some sort of work. And I feel like because they're stepping into themselves is the reason why they're going to meet you so soon. Because they have been in this energy where they're, I mean, not exactly to their full potential, but they're stepping out of that, and it's getting them to a pretty great place right now, financially, career-wise. So let's move on to your oracle cards to get more information. So we have flow. Find an easier path forward, surrender the outcome, release your expectations. If they are reaching towards something that they know that they can't get right now, I feel like they need, in order to meet you, they need to release control. And I feel like a lot of people go through that when they're trying to manifest somebody, whether they're aware of it or not. But they just kind of need to release control, and that they need to know that things will happen when they're supposed to happen. Because guess what other oracle card they got? They got freaking magic. Make a wish, believe in miracles, magic surrounds you. Yeah, as soon as they let go of whatever expectations that they have, whatever they're holding on to, if they just kind of stop reaching out and kind of focus on what they do have, there is definite magic going to be coming into their life. And I mean, honey, that's going to be awesome. I couldn't have said it better myself. I remember making these piles, and this pile just specifically was the most magical to me. And then we have New Moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. A lot of green. I mean, that could be money, Cha-ching. But, yeah, they're definitely working towards something in their career, and it's going to be fantastic for them. I mean, no doubt about it, because they have great things destined for them. And, I mean, could it get any better? Prosperity lies ahead. And here we go. The starseed is wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. And that goes along really well with the flow card, because, I mean, just what I said before, you need to understand, they need to understand, I mean, you need to understand it too, in order, maybe this is how you meet, you just kind of understand that the world doesn't work as fast as we'd like, because sometimes when we get something, as soon as we want it, we don't know how to handle it. So you need to be in a mindset where you can handle it, and the universe knows when that time will be for you. And then we have, for the romance angel, we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So when you are in a time in your life where you are in your career and you're trying to figure out what is in your career, how are you, I just want you to think about this, and how are you supposed to find the person that is your other half if you don't even know truly who you are? They're still focusing on who they are and who they want to be in their career and in their life. And it's not time right now for you to meet them, because there's still some soul searching, and there's still some things that need to be figured out before they meet you. So they need to focus on learning about themselves and loving themselves before they meet you. But I feel like once you guys let go of your manifestations, just detach a little bit, and focus on yourself and focus on what you want to do, I feel like you'll have no problem getting there. You've got the magic card, which is super awesome. So I'm going to pull some little, what are they called? Letters? Initials? Whatever they're called. Okay, we have Q. We have D. And these could be their initials. I want it to be like, that's what I'm pulling them for, but they could be yours too. We have C. And then L. Then we are going to find out their little zodiac sign. And I'm going to pull 3, and it can be for their rising sign, moon sign, or sun sign. So we have Libra, Aries, okay, and Cancer. I mean, these could be your signs too, but when I'm pulling them, I'm thinking of your person. And then we have the famous couples. Okay, so we have Emma and Captain Hook. If you've ever seen, oh, that fits so well. If you've ever seen Once Upon a Time, that's what I'm talking about, is Emma and Captain Hook. And it fits so well with what's going on here, with the loving yourself first and understanding that you have to figure out who you are in order to know who your person is. And Emma and Captain Hook, they're very, how to explain it? I mean, if you know, you know, but they're very, I'm trying to find the words, but they eventually do have to love themselves before they can love each other. And it took them a long time to find each other. I don't want that to scare you or anything, but they both were in places that weren't good for them to be good for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, Emma was she just wasn't focusing on herself. She wasn't focusing on her emotions, and Captain Hook obviously was a villain, and you know what he was doing. But so we're going to pull which BTS member is most like them. Trying to find out the best way to shuffle these. Okay, all right. Fell on the floor, but we have Jungkook. Ah, love that for you. Oh my gosh. And then we're going to, last but not least, pull some BTS Oracle cards. Probably showing that to you, but it fit along really well with your person. They're such a sweetheart. I can tell that already. They're such a sweetheart, and they're going for what they want, and they want to share it with you. They really do. They just gotta find you first, and they just gotta let go of a few things. I'm gonna take that one. I didn't look at it, but I felt like I should. I mean, major sweetheart. And if you didn't know, Jungkook has a Libra rising and an Aries Saturn. I don't think he has any Cancer in his chart, but there's something to think about. Come on, okay. So, here we go. We have, will I ever shine brightly? So brightly, like a remote island. I feel like they're working on something right now, and they, you know, they want to be on top. They want to make that cha-chang. And they just really want to get there and to meet you too, but you know, things are being woven. It's gonna take some time. And then we have spend some time in nature. We have all that green, you know, and then we have embrace stillness, embrace the winter. When you are waiting for somebody that you just know that you're just gonna love, and you just know they're gonna be the perfect person for you, it can be so hard to wait, because especially if you have fire in your chart, like that summer energy, you know, that fire energy, it's hard for us to, you know, really embrace the stillness, embrace the in-between is also something that I'm getting, because it takes a lot, you know, I just want to let you know that it takes time for these things to happen. Not everything should be rushed, and I feel like if things are rushed, it doesn't happen as, you know, neatly or as perfectly as you think it would. But anyways, if the reading resonated, please consider leaving a comment down below. I hope to see you in the next video, and I also hope that you have a great rest of your week. Hi, group number 3, you chose Taehyung and his awesome blue hair. First of all, off topic, but did you guys see that little Simpsons drawing that somebody did of that picture? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I just love it. And he loves it too. It's in his house. But let's start with your tarot cards. So we have the 3 of Pentacles reversed. We have the 7 of Swords upright. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles reversed. So right now, I feel like they're maybe a little bit blocked off to certain things. Maybe they're not as balanced as they should be, and maybe they feel like the people that they're working with isn't going as smoothly as they like. So they feel like they have to, you know, maybe a bit do things their own way, kind of sort of thing. I'm not really getting a creative vibe or anything. Maybe like marketing or things like that, you know, business major. I see an office, you know, maybe they're feeling like the people that they're working with, again, I just feel like the need to repeat this, is they're not doing things the way that they quite should be, and there's an off balance either in their life or in their workplace that makes them feel like they have to hide things, or they have to go about it a different way and, you know, not let other people know. I'm not getting this as so much as kind of a trickery kind of sort of thing. It's more like a going behind the scenes and kind of working extra to get what you want. So I feel like that is where they are right now. But I feel like in general, they are a pretty balanced person. You know, they're easy about, it's good. It's easier for them to balance relationships and career and things like that. But I feel like right now, currently in their life, there is an imbalance that they need to work on. And they do work well with others. I mean, when you get these cards, even if it's reversed, that energy is just, flipped upside down. It's just, the meaning is a little bit different, but it's still there. I feel like they are great at working with others. And they're not generally, mischievous, or kind of, not letting everybody get the full information of what's going on. But I feel like they have to do that right now in whatever situation they're currently in. I hate that they're in that position, but I mean, is what it is. It's probably, like a test from the universe, or kind of sort of thing, to figure out maybe to get closer to you, or just to get closer in their career. I don't feel like they're so much as focused on finding a person right now. Maybe it's in the back of their mind, but they're definitely in a place where they feel like they have to hide certain things in order to get things done, in order to keep balance. So let's look at the oracle cards to give more information about them. We have miracles. Have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender their how. So they are wanting to manifest something great in their life. It's just on the way. And they, I mean, I can't get more clear than that. Then we have awareness. Live in the moment. Be conscious of your thoughts. Look for signs and guidance. So maybe they are a little bit spiritual, or maybe in that way where they do look for other things, like maybe they pick up a feather, and they're like, oh, my grandma sent me this, or I don't know why I said that, but they're kind of like, oh, my person sent me this, my family member, kind of sort of thing, to let me know that they're with. Maybe they're kind of that way, but they are aware of how things are going right now. And then we have meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. Whenever I get this card, I automatically think of how our minds spin. So it's like the fish just keep going. Fish have to keep going in order to survive, and maybe they're kind of a workaholic just a little bit. But I feel like this is more of their mind. They need to kind of just take a seat down, and just kind of focus on the universe and what it has to offer, and not as much as what's going wrong. And then the oracle card, we have deep cellular healing. I'm going to butcher that, but I think it's Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. They definitely need to go on a more healing sort of journey before they get to you. I don't feel like this is close at all. Pentacle energy is very slow and steady, kind of wins the race kind of sort of thing, and I feel like that's with y'all. But look at this card. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Maybe they are so detached from from manifesting a person in their life that, or maybe they tried earlier in their life, and they've kind of went through that process of, I want it really bad. Now I'm doing things that make me happy. So now I am at a secure place right now that is secure emotionally, maybe not career-wise, but secure emotionally enough that I don't really, see the absolute need to have a person right now. So maybe you're going to come in and you're going to kind of help them with whatever this is. This may not be career-wise. This may kind of be just them right now, but maybe you'll find a balance for them, which is super awesome. So I'm going to pull some little letters. We have D and L. That is not an L. There we go. L. We have H. And then we have A. Then we are going to pull some zodiac signs for them. So this could be their sun, their rising, or moon, or all three. So the first one that we got was okay. And one more. Okay. So we have Scorpio, Libra, and Aries. Aries and Libra have been in every single one of these. But there we go. Definitely a lot of Scorpio energy when it comes to, that transformation that they're going to go through. And awareness is all about, for me, it's all about spirituality and intuition and things like that. And Scorpio is definitely, it's one of the water signs. So we're going to choose a famous couple for what you two are going to be like. So cute. Okay, all right. So we have Elena and Damon. I mean, if you've ever seen the Vampire Diaries, this couple is epitome of Scorpio energy. I feel like it was all about that. They were just so, I mean, if you've seen the show, obviously you know what they're like, because it's completely, it's just unforgettable the way that they were. But it took some time for them to finally realize what they want. And they had to be aware of everything that was going on with them, with each other. Kind of sort of things. But there's definitely chemistry there. There's definitely, I mean, this will not be, it'll take some time because, Damon was, if you don't know, the show is The Vampire Diaries, and he was a vampire. He was born in the 1800s, and then Elena was born, like all of us, in the 90s. So it definitely took some time for them to find each other, but when they did, I mean, it was pure magic. So now I'm going to pull a little to see which BTS member is most like your soulmate. Okay. So we have Yoongi. He has an Aries Venus. Yeah. But there you go. Definitely that sort of intense working until you drop kind of sort of vibe, but kind of keeping it on the DL. So I'm going to pull some BTS oracles for you, or for them. Maybe for me, maybe it's maybe for you, a little message that you need to hear. When things stick out like that, I feel like there's just get it. Come on. That's the way Spirit has been connecting with me lately, is sticking things out for me to notice, because I'm just so ADD. It's like, here you go, take this one. Okay, so will I ever shine so brightly like a remote island? I feel like they're working really hard. It's just now is not the time for them. And we got different stars and stories. We got different nights and mornings. That could be a hint at maybe they're, in a different level than you, a different country, kind of sort of thing, a different background. And then we have embrace stillness, embrace the winter. If any group was winter, I think it was them. And they just kind of need to, especially if they're an Aries, an Aries sun with like Scorpio rising. I mean, they kind of want to push. I feel like those are the two most intense signs ever. So they just kind of want to push, but they need to embrace the stillness, because, I mean, you can't have everything, you can't have stimuli every single part of the day, every single part of your life, because, I mean, they'll just get overwhelming. And I think it goes really well with the Pisces card, with the meditate and contemplate. I think they just kind of need to take a seat down and just kind of focus on what they want, what they kind of want to do with their life. So if this reading resonated with you, please leave a comment down below. If any of the letters or anything was important to you, if you've seen the Vampire Diaries, let me know. Maybe that's a show that you guys are going to watch together. I don't know. But I hope to see you in the next video, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Hi Group 4s, welcome to your reading. You chose Mr. Min Yoongi. Yoongles, meow meow. I love that little nickname for him. I think it's adorable. So we're going to start off with your tarot cards. We have the Tower in reverse. We have the World. And then we have the Five of Wands. So immediately what I'm seeing right now is that they've been through some struggle in their life, kind of like with what Yoongi has. They're just kind of, I'm getting that feeling of not trusting yourself, and kind of, going back and forth with other people about what you should do. Kind of that combative energy is just never comfortable, and neither is the Tower energy, even if it's reversed. Maybe they're kind of blocking something. Maybe they're in this combative energy right now, and they're kind of blocking a necessary change that needs to happen for them to have that amazing, wonderful, just having everything fall into their lap, kind of sort of the world energy. Or maybe they could be in the world energy right now, and they're kind of, they're kind of done with whatever they need to go through in order to, feel like they have everything. But I feel like I feel like it is necessary for them to go through this tower energy. I'm being told that this is upright and reverse, but I feel like more upright. But the tower in reverse, I mean, it could be, for me specifically, it's a blockage of some kind of thing. Maybe they're going through something, a kind of fight with their family or kind of sort of thing about, what they want to do in the world. Maybe they want to travel or something like that, and their family's like, don't go out, kind of sort of thing. And not even, I don't know when you're watching this. This is a timeless reading, but maybe they're kind of scared of what could, there it is. Maybe their family or people around them are kind of scared of what could happen if they were to go out in the world. Maybe they're kind of, it's that false sense of, oh my God, everything's going to go, to crap or something like that, or something bad's going to happen. But they feel like they can do it. They feel like it's going to be okay. I'm kind of getting that Sagittarius energy, or like some sort of fire sign. We'll see what you get with your signs, but I'm getting that kind of energy. And then let's move on to the oracle cards. We have dance. I feel like this suits them so well. I don't even know them, but I feel like they're kind of an optimistic kind of sort of person. So we have move your body to music, dance with the rhythm of life, manifest your dreams through dance. And that could be dancing with their dancing with spirit, or just dancing, maybe they're a dancer. I mean, maybe they absolutely love to dance. Then we have partnership. Teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build a talented support team. So they're definitely going through some combative energy with people that I feel like are close to them. They kind of take their opinion to heart, and they're kind of like, oh, why aren't you supporting this, the dancing that I want to do? Why aren't you supporting that? I mean, I feel like I could have the world at my feet. I feel like I could have everything if I just followed this. And they just really need to find somebody who's going to support them, and not kind of combat every single thing that they say. So then we have new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. 100% this person, I mean, they have it. They have it. Whatever it is that you need to be a successful dancer, whatever it is, they have it, and that they just need to just forget what these people are saying, because I mean, it's just only going to hold them back. It's not serving them at all. It's just there to be a combative force. But they need to take action now, and it's going to be amazing when they do. Oh, okay. You got the love. That's the thing that I read. I didn't read the whole thing, but Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. Definitely there's some sort of codependency with, I feel like I just keep getting this family message, like their family's telling them that they shouldn't be doing this, or they shouldn't be doing that, they shouldn't be going out. And they're just kind of, they respect their opinion so much, but they need to build up those boundaries between their family and them, because they are not their family. They are not their parents. Whatever their parents are doing, that's not who they are. They are their own person. And then we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So you could already know this person, and you could be, I mean, there you go. But maybe they're kind of committing. Yeah, there it is. They're committing to what it is that they want, because they understand that they have what it takes, and they're going to take that action to commit to what it is they want. If they want to be a dancer, if they want to go on some show or things like that, they're going to do it, and they're going to commit to whatever it is that they want. And I love that for them. So I'm going to pull some little letters. Okay. We have C. We have L. We have, what is that? What is that, Zoe? I don't know what that is. I feel like that meant to be an H, but I'm not sure. I mean, I'll get another one on. If you can tell what that is, I can't. Okay, I'm going these two. We have I. And then we have X. That's an X. Okay. And then whatever this weird thing is, I don't know. If you can figure out what that is, there you go. I feel like that was meant to be an H, but I don't know. I have horrible handwriting. So we're going to do their signs. If we don't get a fire sign, I'm going to be... Okay, there we go. Aries. I was about to say I was going to be pleasantly, or, just surprised. I'm trying to figure out how exactly. Okay. This ball, why don't you? Okay, we have Scorpio. Okay, and then we have Taurus. Then we are going to pull which, fictional character couples your relationship is going to be like. Okay. Oh. We have Kim Bok-joo and Jung Joo-hyung. If you have never seen Weightlifting Fairy, Kim Bok-joo, I absolutely 100% recommend it, because Kim Bok-joo is kind of this person who's she's so sure about herself and she knows what she wants, and Joo-hyung is kind of the opposite of that. He's kind of a little bit unsure of what he wants to do, but then once he meets her, he's kind of, he just kind of takes on what he needs to take on, and it's kind of one of my favorite dramas in the whole world. I've watched it so many times. Maybe consider watching it, but I mean that's awesome. I love that for you. So then we're going to get which BTS member they're most like. I just got so much energy in this group. I don't know why, I just got this bundle of energy. Okay. Jungkook. I love that. Okay. And in correlation to Jungkook, I mean, he had to step away from his family. I'm not saying that his family was like what this person is going through, but he kind of had to step away from that and kind of, go across the entire country to get to where he wanted to be. And I feel like your person kind of has to go through that same thing. And then we have BTS oracles. I keep throwing things. Quit throwing things, Zoe. But seriously, if you haven't seen Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bok-joo, I mean, I totally recommend it. Okay, that one, so aggressive. So we got this Namjoon card. We got different stars and stories. We got different nights and mornings. And maybe, when I see that, I kind of think of you being at a different place to them. And maybe once they follow their dreams, they're more likely to find you, because I feel like you're in different places or different backgrounds. Because we got different nights and mornings. I mean, you can't get more clearer than that. And then we have a long way to go, but why am I running in place? This person knows what they want, but they feel kind of stuck. And I feel like it has to do with the people in their life. But, once they do, they got the World card. They're going to get everything that they wanted. And then, alright, this card too. Embrace stillness, embrace the winter. Because when you're at a time in your life where you're wanting something so bad, but it's not quite the right time, you just need to kind of embrace that in between. And I feel like every single group got this message. But I feel like we all need to hear it, because when we're trying so hard to put something in our life, that's when we push it away the most. And they need to work on finding their career, and then they're going to find you. And it's just, but right now I feel like they're in a place where they feel kind of stuck. And there's combative energy with their family or the people that they trust, the people that they really love, and they're kind of just not moving forward like they should be. But I feel like in the very near future, they're going to decide to put themselves first and take the action, you know, take that step. So if you enjoyed this reading, leave a comment down below if it resonated in any sort of way. But I hope to see you in the next video, and I also hope that you have a great rest of your week. Okay, I'm going to end the video there. I hope the reading that you chose resonated with you, and I hope that this was, you know, a little bit more informational, kind of give you some more information compared to the lover reading that I did, which I will link in the description below if you want to go look at that if you haven't watched it already. But I feel like this was more focused on them rather than your journey to them. There was some messages about how to find them and kind of sort of stuff, but I feel like it really showed what they're going through and their kind of personalities. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you in the next video, and that's it.